Run Candlestick members here. Daryl, Thomas, Gold, Mike, Joe, B1, Sonny, good morning. Right Way Options. Thanks for being here today. Doug is out, so you'll have to listen to me. Sorry about that. Good morning, Ed, Donna, Joe. Glad you guys are all here. Hey, before we get started, I want to throw this up here, and I want to remind you that on Tuesday, it says it right there, yeah. Tuesday, June 24th, that's this coming Tuesday, Hit Run Candlesticks will have an open house from 8:45 right now, this time right now, to a little after 4 o'clock after the market closes. And everybody is welcome, but please do register. Got to remember to register. Here's some things that we're going to be talking about. They're going to be like little mini classes, very mini, but 3/8 trap, rounded bottom breakout, the pinball setup, blue ice failure, pullback opportunities, what we call, let's see, not sharing. That's interesting. Okay. Trending continuation patterns, pop out of the box, and T-line cross up PBO. So some of my favorite chart patterns I'll be sharing there. Okay, so please join us in our open house on Tuesday, June 24th. Okay, let me come over here because we're live. Oh, by the way, yeah, for those that don't know, folks at Right Way Options might not know that I right now is live. We're live on Facebook, X, YouTube. We're live there. So if you'd ever like to log in at 8:45 Eastern, we go for about 20 minutes maybe. You're more than welcome, okay? Hey, good morning, Vern. Glad you're here. Thank you very much. Okay, let's take a look here at what we've got going on. Thanks, Ed. Let's put the SPY up here and open that up. There we go. Let's get rid of this right here. All right, so we wake up this well, first of all, let's talk about Friday, right? I guess we need our Friday, Wednesday, yesterday, holiday yesterday. So it just looks like the market is kind of pulling back a little bit. And I just don't see the market as being horribly bearish, but a little pullback. And this whole week right here, I think everybody knew that this week was going to be sort of soft, not great. I'm sure there's somebody out there making some money, but overall, it's been a pretty flat week. I know some people have done well. I've done, made money. I don't know that I would call it well, but made money. So here this morning, we wake up to a gap and to the downside. We gap to the downside. But here pre-market, we're trying to move up. We had a target here of 593 coming down. We came darn close to it pre-market here. We could still get there, by the way. Don't let this open candle fool you and think that, oh, today's going to be a bullish day. No, that's not true. Pre-market and trading during the day are two different animals, and sometimes they don't agree. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. If we fail the 593 area, I'm looking at 590 as the next target. This line up here, we're going to call that 602. This is the line we need to get above so that we can actually be bullish. So just a lot of quiet trading right in here this week. Now, I suspect next week will be a little bit different. I wish I could say that it was going to be absolutely bullish and we were going to take off, or we're going to be absolutely bearish and drop down. Unfortunately, I can't do that. There are no signs that I see that are just knocking it out of the ballpark one direction or the other. If we take a look at T2123, when it comes to indicators, this is my favorite indicator in the world. It's a TC2000 indicator, and it's called T2123. And it has turned bearish. And when it turns bearish, now I got to tell you, that makes me nervous. I come up here and I look at the market, though, the SPY, and we're not doing horrible. Like I said, or no, we're not horrible, but it doesn't matter. We are right at that edge where it could cave in, and this indicator could be telling a big story. Now, if we do pop up and get bullish, this will turn bullish. All right, let's take a look at the diamonds, because I think the diamonds, well, I think they suck pond water, to tell you the truth. There's not much about the diamonds that looks really good, if you ask me. We just keep moving down here, and nothing appears to be helping it. So today could be important. I see the candle is opened, bullish green. But again, that doesn't mean that we're going to be bullish. We could pop up to this top, and then we could just keep moving to the downside. Right now on the diamonds, 415.70 is a target if we continue this. If we take a look at the Qs, there's the Qs. Let me go back to this chart here. There we go. Sorry. The Qs, I like what that's doing. And, the Qs can hold this market up. We don't have to. I know for the past several years, there's been a lot of people complaining and use it as some sort of a talking point. This market is only being, pushed up by a handful of stocks. Well, I say, so what? Who cares? Okay. So what? Who cares? Because our job is not to bitch and moan and complain and whine. Our job is to make money in a trend. That's what our job is to do. And it doesn't matter whether the trend is bullish or bearish. It just doesn't. We could make money in both trends. So if the market's being pushed up by a handful of stocks, I say, so what? If the market moves up, the market moves up. That's how we make money. If the market moves down, that's how we move. That's how we make money. So follow the charts. Follow the charts. On Facebook, we've got quite a few people now. I'm very happy to say that are very active on Facebook, and there's some chatter going on. They buy this, buy that. Chatter about, well, with Iran and Israel, what's that going to do, and all that. What's oil going to do? How's that going to affect this, that, or the other thing? And I can't help but to write, just stop worrying about it and follow the trend, right? So just find a chart, find a sector, find an area that you think you want to trade, and follow the trend. That's all you have to do. You don't have to worry about, trying to figure out, what's that going to mean to me? What's that going to mean to the US? How's that going to affect the market? Who cares? Follow the trend. Anyway, so right now the Qs are doing, sorry, I got sidetracked. Qs are doing great here, looking pretty good. So it could be that the Qs just lift us right up. It could be, and that is okay with me. So, hey, good morning, Stefan. Glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. What else do we have? All right. Does anyone have any charts you want to take a peek at before I get too off on my tangents? I won't be on any tangents now. IYT transports, they're just pulling back right now. That's all they're doing. They're just pulling back, and SMH. Wow, SMH is doing fantastic here. Next target up there is about 270 on it. Got a nice flag or 3/8 trap or consolidation or pop out of the box right here. A number of things you could call it. Beautiful chart, beautiful setup here. So, hey, good morning, Hydro. Glad to have you here. Good morning. Okay, I've got a couple of charts written down here. Let's take a look at TGB. Look at TGB. Oh, by the way, I have several charts that's posted over there on Facebook and X that if you ever want to, during the day or in the evening, weekends, If you ever want to go take a look, I post some charts over there. And we've got some members that post charts over there as well. So, yeah, leave us some comments and let us know what you think. Okay, so TGB, we're about to get to the 50% retracement right here. Once we break out of that 50% retracement, I'm going to put a little box up here, okay? There we go. Once we break out of that 50% retracement, I'm looking at, 380 to 390 to be the target up here on that one. ARKK, this is one that I don't know why. Oh, there it is. That's why. There we go. ARKK is moving up. I think ARKK might have a future here. We're getting into the $90 area, 94, 95. That gets you awful close to $100 too. So ARKK, if you take a look at this chart, let's do this. Okay, we'll keep it blue. After we've moved up here and we've broken out of the 50 period moving average and the 200, I mean, look at this thing. All this is consolidation in here. Consolidation. What a great chart to be in. And we could call this a bullish chart right here, couldn't we? That would be fair. And in all bullish charts, there are zero exceptions to this rule. There's always going to be these pullbacks. So after a rally, what comes next? Not usually more rally. Now, the rally's not finished. We'll watch for that pullback. That might give a buying opportunity. And then we can work ourselves up here to that 92 to 96 area there. Hey, Rickster, good morning. Sophie, you're looking, yeah, Sophie's been hot. Several people here in the room are in that. Nice. If I had to say, well, right here, right here is going to be the next target, if you ask me, right there around that 1750 area. Sophie's doing wonderful. Look at that beautiful Fig Newton chart pattern right here. You've got a great trend. Remember, a stock in a trend stays in a trend until it's not. So we're trending, and pullbacks are not trend breakers unless they break the trend. Now, I use a combination of the T line and the green dots to determine my trend and if it's broken or not, and price action, the candlesticks. And right now, we're nowhere near a trend break to the downside. So Sophie is looking fantastic. And then you pointed out JP Morgan. Let's look at JP. Look at JP Morgan here. Wow. Look at that beautiful trend there. See how let me get my pen out. I see my mouse is a little slow this morning. I don't know why. See, so it feels drunk is what it does. Anyway, we rally up and see all this pullback here. Well, now we're starting to lift back up, aren't we? And if we take this right there, we've broken out. What a great 3-8 trap. I mean, that's looking fantastic. If I had to put a target on this, I think what I would have to do is get rid of this line right here and go grab this little tool I have. And we are going to take it from here to here, I think. I don't know if that's going to work out so good. Well, it will. And then we're going to take this low right here. Okay. Yeah, it works out. So we're above that 50% retracement. So right now I'm going to look at, the next two lines up there around 280. Oh, Rick, I can't believe I did that. Sorry, I hit erase. Doggone it. How many people have done that? I did that to a scan this morning already too. Now I need a safety feature is what I need. Are you sure you want to delete this? Then I need another one. Are you real sure you want to delete this? So there's a couple of targets up there that I see on JP Morgan. And You know, since we're talking about JP Morgan, let's look at Citi, because I bought Citi Wednesday, and Citi's looking good. And right now, you know, there's a target I'm looking for on Citi. We'll see what happens. And then the next target up here around between 84, 85, right up here. So Citi's looking good. Let's see here. Oh, holy cow. I just looked over at our Restream. Hey, thanks everybody for logging in. Wow. Goodness grief. A lot of people there. Thanks. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Let's take a look at your stocks here. What is that? CRWV. Beautiful chart. Absolutely beautiful. We're in a nice big trend here. Let's get rid of that line. There we go. We've got ourselves a, let's make that blue. We've got ourselves a nice little consolidation right here. And man, I see no reason that this doesn't go a little bit higher. I think we could take this run to here and take these lows. And we're smacking against that 50% retracement right now. Let's just go up to 190. So there's a nice target. That's a nice chart. I'm going to flag that one. Thank you very much. I know there was a couple more. Oh, there it is. HIMS. Yeah, you know, HIMS is a favorite of everybody's. And yeah, we can replace those blue lines with this little thing here. So let's this would be a that would, you know, the back up to these highs would be a good target, 72 to 74. You're going to have to get through these tops, but right now, man, I think HIMS goes. So super nice chart. We've got that on our watch list already, and lots and lots and lots of people like HIMS, HIMS. So thank you very much. And then you had Oracle. There we go. Yeah. Big gap here on Oracle. Be careful it doesn't want to come down and, you know, do a little retesting here. But the simple thing to do is make sure that stop is on there. I'm going to look at the weekly real quick. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Sweet. It's not really a 3-8 trap, just because it's not close enough to the T line here. But it may, you know, it may do that, because I don't suspect anything great is going to happen today. Not really. Unless there's some news event that does it. So it may just kind of chug along here to the right. And what that will do will allow the T line to catch up to it. And then we might get a good entry. Beautiful chart, though. Let's keep it on the watch list. If you buy it, shout out at me, okay? I like that one. Thanks. And then ARM. ARM's bullish. ARM is bullish. Nice trend right there. Look how we've gone from a low to a high to a higher low to a higher high, and we're just consolidating now. This is one of these charts that I want to do this. I want to go here, and I want to go down there. We're over the 50% mark. The 50% mark is a bullish target if price is underneath it, and the 50% mark is bullish support if we're on top of it. So right now, my target on this would be, it's real simple. You can come over here, look at our line, dotted line right here. Look where it comes to. It just makes sense. Just makes sense. You know, it just, well, it does. It just makes sense. And then the second target up here, right in here. So that's a nice chart. Let's flag that one. Okay. What else do we have here? Hey, Nancy, good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Terry, Coach, how you doing? BBVA. Probably not. I kind of think you're probably looking at something to the long side, but it's just not ready for prime time yet. I mean, it looks great here, and it looks great on the pullback. It really, really does. But right now, it looks like it might want to just kind of hang around and pull back just a tiny bit more. It's just not ready. Just simply not ready. And The way these candles are configured in here, I'm going to look at a 2-day chart. You know, I'm going to, yeah, you know, that's what I would look at right here. If price can start moving above 15.25, then I think you've got something. Yeah. It's going to have to hold over 15.25, by the way, too. All right. Run. And you're long. Thank you. Run. Yeah. Well, you know, with run, you know, put your stop on there and kind of plug your nose. Yeah, kind of plug your nose. Down here at the bottom, trying to get that gap filled. So it's just a simple matter of following the price up. But it is in one heck of a downtrend right now. It got beat up. Something about solar and that bill might not do too well. So good luck with that. You know, good luck with that. I do wish you that luck. What else do we have here? If I missed something, please. Just means I didn't see it. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. Let's look at plug. Plug's on our watch list. Plug is a nice little rounded bottom breakout here. And I'm going to do this, get rid of this stuff here. So being a rounded bottom breakout, the big target is going to be around that 200 period moving average. So it's moving up. It hit the dotted deuce just like it was supposed to. Bang. Push back down. Right now, you know, if we could clear that big ugly candle, get back above $1.25 here, then I think you can have some. You know, those that are energetic, it certainly is a buy right here. Just make sure that stop is in there. That's the big thing. Yeah, just make sure that stop is in there. Let's see, CONY. If you're long, stay long. I'll tell you right where it's going. Here we go there. I'm going to tell you two places. It looks like it's going to me right here and right here. Now I want to stop here for a second because I had somebody get mad at me the other day. They yelled at me, called me a name, in fact, because I looked at a stock like this and I said, well, this is where it's going. And let me get my pen out. And it did go up, you know, a day, one more day, and then it pulls back. Well, I got bitched out. Seriously, I got, you know, and this is from, it's either a new trader or a trader that's struggling. So in their mind, just because somebody says that's where it's going, in their mind, this is what the stock should do. Just because somebody said that. Well, I got news for you. That's not the way it works. While that is where I see us going, you are going to have profit-taking pullbacks in there. So please keep that in mind, okay? So yeah, I see it moving up there, but you're going to have the normal pullbacks in there. Yeah, you're going to have the normal pullbacks in there. Reddit, by the way, was the stock that I got complained on because it didn't, you know, I said it was going to go to here and it actually pulled back on that day. And I got, yeah. I sent Guido after him though, so we'll see how that works for him. Let's look at SMR. You know, SMR is a buy just about anywhere. Consider timing. SMR is going higher. You know, you've got the whole nuclear thing going. So, you know, unless they do something really stupid, they're going higher. So it's about timing or just buy it and hold it kind of a thing. FDS, wow, we got a lot of them today. FDS. I assume you're looking long on this, and I don't think I would be long just yet. Not me, it's just my, you know, me. I want those dots green, excuse me. I want those dots green. That means price has to move up here. Remember, this is trading 101 here right now, okay? This is trading 101. And when you have a big move down, you've got to create a bottom down here. And you get a low, a high, wherever the high may be, a higher low, and then a higher high. Wherever that high is, wherever it breaks out of, that is the tradable bottom. So FDS, where's the tradable bottom? It's not in yet. So maybe, keep an eye on it, but for me, it's not. But clearly there's people buying it, clearly. Let's see. Oh, hey, John, how you doing? John from BYOB's in the room. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Okay, we already looked at Oracle. Let's see here. All right, let me come over here. Nothing there. Let's look at this. Hey, good morning, Nancy. Crowd. Take a look at crowd. Crowd's bullish. Crowd's a buy. Crowd's going higher. When you look at stocks, rather trying to be too to the point, just look at the chart and say the first thing that comes out of your mouth. Whatever your brain is thinking right away, say that. And me, it's going higher. Why not? The trend is working. Is this not a bullish chart pattern right here? Is that not a bullish chart pattern? It is. So there you go. Yeah. So, when you look at a chart, like I say, when you first look at a chart, don't dive in and try to analyze it and say, well, they didn't have good earnings 6 months ago. Well, the CEO got caught with his hand in a cookie jar. Leave all that stuff alone. Just take a quick look at the chart. What's the chart doing? It's going to go higher. Now, work the chart higher. So I see a beautiful trend. I see a rally up, gap down low. The bulls have come back. We've got a great little flag, great little PBO, 3A trap here. It's going to go higher. I love it. Thanks, Nancy. Let's see, Daryl, good morning. I also have HR on the watch list. Let's see here. Yeah, soon to be a rounded bottom breakout is what it looks like to me. So rounded bottom breakout. Hey, this is going to be something we're going to talk about in the open house. We're going to go through the rounded bottom breakout. For those that have TC2000, I've got code I'll share to set up scans. Maybe I can get code for other things like TOS or TradingView. Maybe I can get some people to help me with that. But yeah, HR, soon to be a rounded bottom breakout over the 50 period moving average with price T-line and the trend indicator. I think that's a pretty nice chart there. Thank you. Daryl, good morning. IVZ, look at IVZ. Another RBB rounded bottom breakout. 200 period moving average is going to be the big target. Right here, the dotted deuce is always a target. And since it's been hit once over here, that's definitely a target. Price is looking good there. Let's flag that one. It's a nice looking chart. Thank you. SMCI. All right, SM. This is my, here it's moving up. I'm likely to buy this ASAP right away this morning. I was in SMCI, but going into the weekend the way it was, I closed it out, took a little bit of profit on it, and I will look to get back into it right away this morning. I still see a target up here of 66 to 68. That's a long way up there, 47%. But even if it doesn't make it there, it makes it halfway there, which about this line right there, 55. Wouldn't that be a great little trade? So SMCI, that thing could be ready to blast off. And again, I plan to buy it pretty early this morning. EA looking good. EA. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of some of that stuff. There you go. Yeah, EA is looking good. Nice little move up. Come back to the deuces. And now we're starting to peel up here. So the next big target is pretty much going to be to take out the recent high up here. Let's flag that. But yes, doing fantastic. You know, it's not, we've got the best game in the world is everybody here in the room and rooms sharing charts. I think that is, that's a wonderful thing. And then, you know, you take those charts, you put them on a watch list, and then you manage them. You watch them, you know, manage them before you buy them, because timing is important. And, you know, you want to make sure in a case like EA or any chart we've looked at here, you want to make sure the market is working in your favor. This is important. This is like the backbone to successful trading. All right. This is important. So the market overall working in your favor. And now the chart, is it set up the way you want? Do you see a path to profits? You know, do you see this path up here? Are we set up for your entry in here? And if we're not, move on. Maybe the chart's not for you. So it's really not difficult. And then what happens though is the difficulty comes in when we start trying to overmanage everything other than the chart. You know, like trying to overmanage the little war going on, trying to figure out, well, what is oil going to do? You know, things like that. Trying to, you know, overanalyze too much when in today's technology, the way the charts are made, everything you need to know is in the chart. It's either trending or it's not. You're waiting for the setup or you're not. It's, like I say. Anyway. Hey, JW, we already looked at him, so let's look at TSM here. Oh, now you're talking about a pretty chart here. Let's just get rid of all this. Look at that pretty chart. Let's flag that one. Nice rally. Look at that. Nice flag right here. 3-8 trap setting up. Who can, you know, just looking at the chart, don't look at price, nothing else. Can anybody tell me that you would not buy that? Again, don't worry about economics. Don't worry about anything. It's just the chart. Beautiful chart. All right. I got to tell you, let's see. Good morning. Hey, Sharon, good morning. Will you share the trade of MCI if you take it? Yes, Sharon, I will. Sharon's asking from the Right Way Options room. And yes, when I'm running the Right Way Options room, I shares there as well. Share there as well. So yes, absolutely. And let's see here. Where am I? Let me check over here. Okay. Hey, my time has run out. I'm about 5 minutes late already. I want to thank everybody. Thank you so very much for being here. We'll be live again Monday morning. And then Right Way Options and Hit and Run Candlesticks will see you at the bottom of the hour when the market opens up. Okay. Thanks everybody for dialing in live. I appreciate it. Take care.